Good morning students, welcome to Sheba online class. Last class varaikkum first chapter finish panitom. Now we are going to see the new chapter, that is integral calculus. Integral calculus. Listen, in the 10th up to 10th standard we have studied algebra, geometry and all. In that chapters we have studied the unknown things from the known things. For example, listen, this is one book. This is of the form cuboid, and also we know the measurement of length, breadth and height also. This is the known thing. Okay, from this known thing we have to find the unknown. What is that? Volume, area, like that. So we have studied in those chapters area, volume and all. But calculus is very new one, and it is derived into two parts. First one differential calculus, second one integral calculus. But calculus la nalla talent ah irukravanga science la talent ah irupanga. Okay, இந்த calculus எதுக்கு யூஸ் ஆகுது அப்படினு பாத்தீங்கன்னா, ஒரு ஈவென்ட் கண்டினியூஸ் ப்ராசஸ்ல இருந்தது அப்படினா அத பத்தி நம்ம படிக்கிறதுக்கு calculus யூஸ் ஆகுது. Yes, in the 11th standard we have studied differential calculus. See it. Now we are going to see integral calculus. Okay, what is differential calculus? Differential calculus means rate of change in continuous process in every second. We have to find in every second. ஒரு continuous process நடந்துட்டு இருக்கு, ஒவ்வொரு செகண்டுக்கும் என்ன நடக்குதுன்றதை ஃபைண்ட் அவுட் பண்ணுறது differential calculus. அந்த எல்லாத்தையும் சம் பண்ணுறது, ஆட் பண்ணுறது தான் integral calculus. So sum of rate of change in continuous process is called integral calculus, and so it means that to find the sum. Integral means to find the sum. Sum னு அர்த்தம், summation. Okay, for example, இப்போ ஒரு கார் மூவ் ஆகிட்டு இருக்கு. இப்போ கார் மூவ் ஆகிட்டே இருக்கும்போது for every second, for every minute it will reach some particular place. ஒரு பிளேஸ்லேருந்து இன்னொரு பிளேஸ்க்கு அது ரீச் ஆகும் இல்லையா? அப்போ அதுக்கு வந்து ஸ்பீடு இருக்கும், வெலாசிட்டி இருக்கும், எல்லாமே இருக்கும். ஸோ ஒரு டிஸ்பிளேஸ்மெண்ட், ஒரு பர்டிகுலர் பிளேஸை நம்ம டிஃப்ரென்ஷியேட் பண்ணோம் அப்படின்னா we get the velocity. ஸோ எக்ஸை டிஃப்ரென்ஷியேட் பண்ணுறது எப்படி? dx by dt with respect to the time we get velocity. Again we differentiating this velocity we get acceleration. ஸோ டிஃப்ரென்ஷியேஷனில் நம்ம டிஸ்பிளேஸ்மெண்ட்லேருந்து வெலாசிட்டி ஃபைண்ட் அவுட் பண்ணலாம், வெலாசிட்டியிலேருந்து ஆக்சிலரேஷனை ஃபைண்ட் அவுட் பண்ணலாம். இதெல்லாம் நம்ம 11th ஸ்டாண்டர்டில் படித்தது. நெக்ஸ்ட்டு இங்கே ஃப்ரம் த ஆக்சிலரேஷன் we have to find velocity. ஃப்ரம் த ஆக்சிலரேஷன் we have to find velocity. இப்போ ஆக்சிலரேஷனை இன்டகிரேட் பண்ணும்போது வெலாசிட்டி கிடைக்கும். அதே மாதிரி வெலாசிட்டியை இன்டகிரேட் பண்ணால் எவ்வளோ டிஸ்பிளேஸ்மெண்ட்டு மூவ் ஆகிருக்கு அப்படின்றது தெரியும். நம்ம இந்த பிஸ்னஸ் மேக்ஸில் பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் பார்த்திங்கன்னா, இந்த லாஸ்ட் இயர் வந்து ஒரு ஃபங்க்ஷன் எஃப்ஆஃப்எக்ஸ் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க அப்படின்னா, எஃப்ஆஃப்எக்ஸ் த ஒரிஜினல் ஃபங்க்ஷன். இந்த ஃபங்க்ஷன்லேருந்து மார்ஜினல் ஃபங்க்ஷனை நம்ம ஃபைண்ட் அவுட் பண்ணோம். எப்படி ஃபைண்ட் அவுட் பண்ணோம்? இஃப் யூ டிஃப்ரென்ஷியேட் திஸ், இதை டிஃப்ரென்ஷியேட் பண்ணிங்க அப்படின்னா, அதாவது எஃப் டேஷ் ஆஃப் எக்ஸ் ஃபைண்ட் அவுட் பண்ணால் நமக்கு மார்ஜினல் ஆஃப் எக்ஸ் கிடைக்கும். இப்போது மார்ஜினல் எக்ஸ் கொடுத்துட்டாங்கன்னா we have to find the function, the original function find out பண்ண முடியும் இன்டெகிரேஷனை யூஸ் பண்ணி. ஓகேவா? ஸோ ஒன்லி we said integration is the reverse process of differentiation. ஓகே, இன்டெகிரேஷன்ற வேர்டை ஃபைண்ட் அவுட் பண்ணுறதுக்கு முன்னாடி they used ஆன்டி டெரிவேட்டிவ். இன்டெகிரேஷனை ஆன்டி டெரிவேட்டிவ் தான் யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தாங்க. ஓகே, அண்ட் differentiation have one method, one classical method, that is limit delta x tends to 0 f of x plus delta x minus f of x by delta x. But for integration there is no such method. Still now no one find the method for integration. Okay, so how to find integration? Listen, the integration is depend on differentiation. We know d by dx of sin x equal to cos x. That means the differentiation of sin x equal to cos x we know very well. இப்போ எந்த ஃபங்க்ஷனை டிஃப்ரென்ஷியேட் பண்ணால் நமக்கு cos x வருது? அந்த cos xஐ இன்டகிரேட் பண்ணோம் அப்படின்னா நமக்கு அந்த primitive function, the original function கிடைக்கும். ஓகேவா? அப்போது for doing this integral we know very well, we should know very well differentiation. So you collect all the formulas of differentiation in your 11th standard book and write one time in your classwork backside. Okay, and read very well. That is very useful to do the integral sums. Okay, mathematically we use d by dx of capital X equal to capital F dash of x, and this is equal to f of x. Now this is our primitive function. If you differentiate this, we may write f dash of x also. Instead of d by dx of f of x, we write f dash of x, which is equal to small f of x. This is our derived function. Okay, after differentiation we get the function is called derived function. If we derived function is integrate with respect to x, we get the primitive function f of x plus c, where c is the constant of integration. C occurred only in indefinite integral. இப்போது நம்ம பார்க்குறதெல்லாம் வித்தவுட் லிமிட் எல்லாமே indefinite integral சொல்லுவாங்க. அதில் எல்லாமே ப்ளஸ் சி வரும். இப்போ ஃபஸ்ட்டு here also so many formulas, but for first exercise we need only these two formulas. Okay, first one is x power n dx is an integral x power n dx equal to x power n plus 1. N means you have to add 1 in the power n plus 1. After adding, what we get, you have to put in the denominator also. கீழையும் அதையே போடுறோம் plus c. It is possible only n is not equal to minus 1. Suppose n க்கு minus 1 இருந்தால் வேறு ஃபார்முலா. நெக்ஸ்ட் எக்ஸசைஸில் பார்க்கலாம். சேம் திங், இன்டெக்ரல் இதே ஃபார்முலா தான். இன்டெக்ரல் ax plus b ஹோல் பவர் n. இஸ் அன் எக்ஸோட கோஎஃபிஷியன்ட் ஒன்று கொடுத்துருக்காங்க, ப்ளஸ் ஒரு கான்ஸ்டன்ட் டேர்ம் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. ax plus b whole power n dx equal to ax plus b whole power n plus 1. இங்கே ப்ராக்கெட்டில் என்ன இருக்கோ அது அப்படியே எழுதி பவர் n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. ஓகே, அண்ட் ஆல்சோ a. இந்த ஏன்றது கோஎஃபிஷியன்ட் ஆஃப் எக்ஸ். எக்ஸ் கூட எந்த நம்பர் மல்டிப்ளை ஆகிருக்கோ அதையும் நம்ம கீழே போடணும். ப்ளஸ் சி, திஸ் இஸ் ஆல்சோ அப்ளிகபிள் ஃபார் n is not equal to minus 1. Let us see the exercise sum. Our first sum is root of 3x plus 5. Okay, we rewrite this as 3x plus 5 whole power half. Okay, and this is of the form, I have written two formula. This is of second type, that is integral ax plus b whole power n into dx is equal to ax plus b whole power n plus 1 divided by a into n plus 1 plus c. Okay, remember this. இப்போ இந்த ஃபார்முலாவை ஒன் டைம் நம்ம எழுதிக்கிறோம். Combining these two, here what is n? n is the power. So power is what? Half. And what is a? A is the coefficient of x. Here coefficient of x is 3. And what is b? b is the constant term, that is 5. Okay, assuming all the values and then substitute in the formula. Therefore it is equal to integral write the question, 3x plus 5 whole power half into dx equal to, listen the formula, ax plus b whole power n plus 1. So first write the function 3x plus 5 whole power n plus 1. Our n is half plus 1, and the denominator a, what is a? A is 3, and again n plus 1. n plus 1 is half plus 1 plus c. Understood this? The next step, add half plus 1, we get what? 3x plus 5 whole power 3 by 2, and divided by 3 into 3 by 2, isn't it? Adding these two we get same 3 by 2 plus c. So we get 9 by 2. Now this 2 goes to numerator, so we get 2 by 9. We get 2 by 9 into 3x plus 5 whole power 3 by 2 plus c. Understand this? Okay, see the next one, fourth sum. Listen, fourth sum we rewrite this as root x is given, so x power half. Root x means x power half. Okay, and then write the bracket as it is. Now multiply this x power half with all the terms of the bracket. Add பண்ணி எழுதுங்க, x power half plus 3 minus 2 into x power half plus 1, this is 1, plus 3 into x power half. Okay, now add these two. X power half plus 3 is what? Taking 2 as LCM, and 1 plus 6 equal to 7 by 2. So x power 7 by 2 minus 2 into x power 3 by 2 plus 3 into x power half. This is our given question. Hereafter only we have to find the integration. Okay, so integrating this, integral x power 7 by 2 minus 2 into x power 3 by 2 plus 3 into x power half into dx. For this we need first formula. What is first formula? This is of the form x power n into dx equal to x power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus c. Okay, using this formula here we get what? This is equal to, listen, we can separate the integrals. There are 3 terms in the same integral. We have to separate this into 3 integrals. How to separate? Listen, integral x power 7 by 2 into dx minus, take this 2 outside, and integral x power 3 by 2 into dx plus, again take 3 outside, we get integral x power half into dx. Understood this? 3 term கொடுத்திருக்காங்க, நம்ம 3 integral separate பண்றோம். Okay, next we can apply the formula for this. What is the formula? X power n is x power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. Okay, here n is 7 by 2, so we can add 7 by 2 plus 1 divided by 7 by 2 plus 1 minus 2 into x power 3 by 2 plus 1 divided by 3 by 2 plus 1 plus 3 into x power 1 by 2 plus 1 divided by 1 by 2 plus 1 plus c. Understood this? After removing this integral symbol, we should put plus c. c எப்போ போடுறோம்? integrate பண்ண உடனே integral symbol எடுத்துடுவோம். இந்த integral symbol எடுத்த உடனே plus c போடணும். Hereafter we use plus c in all the steps, and this integral is s, elongated s ன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. கொஞ்சம் லாங்கா எழுதுனீங்கன்னா s நமக்கு integral symbol வரும். Okay, now add these two. Now add, we get x power 7 by 2 plus 1 is what? 9 by 2 divided by 9 by 2 minus 2 into x to the power 3 by 2 plus 1 is 5 by 2 by 5 by 2 plus 3 into x power half plus 1 becomes 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2 plus c. So we write this as 2 by 9 into x power 9 by 2, isn't it? Next minus 2 into 2 by 5 into x to the power 5 by 2 plus 3 into 2 by 3 and x to the power 3 by 2 plus c. Now 3 gets cancelled. Here the numbers are same. 2 by 9 into x power 9 by 2 minus 2 2s are 4 by 5 into x power 5 by 2 plus 2 into x power 3 by 2 plus c. That's all. Understood this? Okay. Let us see the next sum, fifth sum. Listen, in this fifth sum, 8x plus 13 divided by root of 4x plus 7 is given. Listen, in the denominator we have 4x plus 7. Okay. In the numerator 8x plus 13. Suppose we multiply the denominator by 2, what we get? 8x plus 14 is it, but we are having only 8x plus 13. So here we need 1 plus 1, 14 வேணும்னா we need plus 1. So நம்ம என்ன பண்றோம், plus 1 வேணும்ன்றதுக்காக we add plus 1 and minus 1, then only the value will not be changed. Okay, divided by root of 4x plus 7. Okay, next add these two, 8x plus 14 minus 1 divided by 4x plus 7 root of. Okay, listen பண்ணுங்க, 4x plus 7 நம்ம 2 ஆல multiply பண்ணும்போது we get 8x plus 14. So 8x plus 14 இருந்தால் ஈஸியாக இருக்கும், அதனால் நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுறோம், 1 ஆட் பண்ணுறோம், அப்போ தான் இது 14ஆக மாறும். ஓகே, இப்போ 8x plus 14 minus 1 கிடச்சிருக்கு. Now separate the terms. We get 8x plus 14 by root of 4x plus 7 minus 1 divided by root of 4x plus 7. Two terms are நம்ம separate பண்ணுறோம். Listen, taking 2 outside from this numerator, what we get, 2 வெளியில் எடுத்துட்டிங்க அப்படின்னா 4x plus 7, the denominator root of 4x plus 7 minus 1 divided by root of 4x plus 7. Okay, next listen, this is power 1, this is power half, இது half இருக்கு, இங்கே 1 இருக்கு. Now subtract these two, we get 2 into 4x plus 7 whole power 1 minus half. இப்போ தெரிஞ்சதுன்னா அப்படியே டைரெக்டாக half போடலாம். 4x plus 7 whole power 1, here we are having whole power half, இது மேலே வந்ததுன்னா minus halfன்னு வரும். Okay, similarly here this term having the power as half, இங்கேயும் மேலே வரும்போது நமக்கு minus half அப்படின்னு வரும், minus half. ஓகே, இதே மாதிரி நாம் ரீரைட் பண்ணி வச்சுருக்கிறோம். ஓகே, நெக்ஸ்ட்டு subtracting we get 4x plus 7 whole power 1 minus half is what? Half, minus 4x plus 7 whole power minus half. Understand this? This is our question. We rewrite the given question into this form. Now only we are going to integrate. Listen, 2 into, taking this constant term outside, integral 4x plus 7 whole power half into dx minus integral 4x plus 7 whole power minus half into dx. The functions are same in the two integral. This is of the form, second formula form, that is ax plus b whole power n into dx is equal to ax plus b the whole power n plus 1 divided by a into n plus 1 plus c. Is it? This is our formula for this sum. Listen, in the sum la first integral la n is half. Okay, and a is 4 and b is 7. Okay, we use this 2 into, in the first integral, listen, in the first integral n is half and a is 4 and b is 7. Okay, what is the second integral? In the second integral n is minus half, but a and b are same, a and b are same. Now using the formula we get 2 into, listen, formula is ax plus b whole power n plus 1 by a into n plus 1. Okay, right? 4x plus 7 whole power half plus 1. You see, 10 plus 1 means half plus 1 divided by, what is a? A is 4 into half plus 1. And then minus, okay, minus, again write 4x plus 7, but whole power half is minus half plus 1. Minus half plus 1. Here also 4 is a, so 4 into minus half plus 1 plus what we get, what will write? C. After integrating we put plus c. Okay, understand this? Okay, listen, it is equal to what? 2 into 4x plus 7 whole power half plus 1 is what? 3 by 2. And the denominator 4 into 3 by 2. Again minus 4x plus 7 whole power minus half plus 1 is what? Minus half plus 1 is plus half divided by 4 into half plus c. See. Now cancelling these two we get 2. And here also 2. And the next step. Listen, these two gets cancelled. Okay. So we get 4x plus 7 whole power 3 by 2 divided by only 3 minus 4x plus 7 whole power half divided by 2 plus c. Understood? This is our answer. Let us see sixth sum. Listen, let us see the sixth sum. We are having root of x plus 1 plus root of x minus 1 in the denominator. So in this method we have to rationalizing the terms. Rationalize பண்றது என்ன அப்படினா denominatorல root வராத மாதிரி மாத்துறது. How to change this? Listen, அதை எப்படி மாத்தலாம் அப்படினா இதனுடைய காஞ்சுகேட்டால மல்டிப்ளை அண்ட் டிவைட் பண்றோம். What is the conjugate of this? Just இந்த இடத்துல ஒரு மைனஸ் போட்டீங்கன்னா காஞ்சுகேட் x plus 1 plus root of x minus 1 into x plus 1 root of x plus 1 minus root of x minus 1. The conjugate and x plus 1 minus root of x plus x minus 1. So we have to multiply and divide by the conjugate of the denominator. Conjugation means plus become minus. Suppose minus இருந்ததுன்னா plus போட்டு நீங்க multiply and divide பண்ண போறீங்க. The numerator no change. X plus 1 minus root of x minus 1. There is no change in this numerator. The denominator, listen, assume this is a and this is b. Okay, now we get what? A plus b into a minus b. This is of the form a plus b into a minus b. It is equal to a square minus b square. We know very well the formula. I said a plus b into a minus b equal to a square minus b square. We use the formula here. X plus 1 root. This is our a square. A square means the whole square. Minus what is b? B is root of x minus 1. And its square. There is no change in numerator, right? As it is minus root of x minus 1 divided by, listen, the root and square also gets cancelled. We get only x plus 1. Here also x minus 1. Okay, the next step, root of x plus 1 minus root of x minus 1 divided by, taking this minus sign inside, we get minus x plus 1. So minus minus gets cancelled. We get 2 only in the denominator. So we get root of x plus 1 minus root of x minus 1 divided by 2. Okay. Listen, this is equal to root of x plus 1 by 2 minus root of x minus 1 by 2. இந்த செப்பரேட் பண்ணி எழுதிட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் நம்ம இன்டெகிரேட் பண்ண போகிறோம். Now we are going to integrate this. We get integral root of x plus 1 divided by 2 minus into dx minus integral root of x minus 1 divided by 2 into dx. So integrate பண்ணும்போது இந்த மாதிரி எழுதணும், dx போடணும். integral symbol வரும்போது கண்டிப்பாக dx போடுறோம். The next step, taking this 1 by 2 outside and write this root as whole power half into dx minus half into integral x minus 1 whole power half into dx. Okay, this is of the form second formula. What is second one? Ax plus b whole power n into dx is equal to ax plus b whole power n plus 1 divided by a into n plus 1 plus c. So this is of the form this. And what is n? The first integral, n is half and a is 1. The coefficient of x is 1 and b is 1. The second integral, listen, n is half, but a is 1, b is minus 1. Okay, here minus 1 having, so b is minus 1. Okay, now we are substituting these values in this formula. We get this equal to half into, listen, within the bracket, our formula is ax plus b whole power n plus 1. So this is our ax plus b. So write x plus 1 and whole power half plus 1 divided by half plus 1 because a is 1, and minus half into x minus 1 whole power half plus 1 divided by half plus 1. Here also a is equal to 1, so we need not put, plus c. This is equal to half into, listen, x plus 1 whole power 3 by 2 by 3 by 2 minus half into x minus whole power 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2 plus c. Now listen, half into, taking this to numerator, it will become 2 by 3. It's reciprocal, is it? So x plus 1 whole power 3 by 2 minus half into 2 by 3 and x minus 1 whole power 3 by 2 plus c. Now 2 gets cancelled, we get 1 by 3 into x plus 1 whole power 3 by 2 minus 1 by 3 x minus 1 the whole power 3 by 2 plus c. You can take 1 by 2 outside, this is common to both terms, so we can take outside. X plus 1 whole power 3 by 2 minus x minus 1 whole power 3 by 2 plus c. Understand? This is our answer. Okay, today our class is over. I am remembering you collect all the differentiation formula from 11th standard book and write one time in the last page of our class work note. Okay, and do the homework well and send in the 5 o'clock. Okay, thank you.